Branding China's claims as lies, Defense Secretary Teodoro blasts Beijing for stating that Manila is stirring up trouble following its joint patrol with the United States.
Sino ba nananakop? Sino ba ang pumupukpok sa South China Sea, no? Sa West Philippine Sea, lalo na. It is China. The Philippines is not stirring up trouble. This is the reverse of the truth. It's an absolute falsity for China to say that.
The Chinese military on Thursday said the Philippines is stirring up trouble by enlisting forces out of the region to conduct patrols in the West Philippine Sea. Teodoro on Friday says China's reversal of truth is consistent with its narrative, stressing that Beijing has a very, very low credibility.
And it is once again reversing the truth, consistent with its narrative. The Philippines is not stirring up trouble, as we always reiterate. Our interests are to protect our rights in accordance with UNCLOS and international law, which China purports to respect in words, but unfortunately not in deeds. And so, whatever China says about this, I think their credibility is very, very low.
This comes as the Philippines and U.S. on Thursday concluded its 3-day joint patrols in the West Philippine Sea. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council says 2 people were reported to have died due to the effects of the shear line. The shear line is defined as the convergence of cold and warm winds. In its situational report on Friday, the NDRRMC says the 2 fatalities are still being validated. A person was also confirmed to be injured. According to the agency, the weather system has affected over 800,000 persons, which is equivalent to about 200,000 families. At least 70,000 people have also been displaced. The past week, severe flooding swamped Samar and Panay Islands in Visayas, as well as the Bicol region. A batch of 10 Filipinos is set to return from the besieged Gaza Strip this weekend. In a radio interview, Foreign Affairs Undersecretary Eduardo de Vega says a total of 26 Filipinos still remain in Gaza, but less than half will be able to go to the Philippines. According to de Vega, they initially counted 137 Filipinos in Gaza, but 111 have been able to return to the Philippines since the war broke out. The Department of Foreign Affairs has said in early November that the Palestinian spouses would be allowed by Israel to leave Gaza with their Filipino partners. Senator Bato Dela Rosa says he feels like he should be ready for any eventuality after President Bongbong Marcos said the Philippine government is studying the possibility of returning under the fold of the International Criminal Court.
I feel that I should be ready. I should be ready for any eventuality because the political situation in the Philippines is very, very, very fluid. So I have to be ready. Ready to fire. Ready to speak.
De La Rosa was the chief implementer of former President Rodrigo Duterte's bloody drug war, which is being investigated by the ICC. However, the senator stresses that it is not an indication that he will evade the law.
Sabihin niyo, sisibat na si Bato, hindi ako lalayas. Harapin ko yan. Pag sinabi ng ating gobyerno, sinabi nating korte, Bato, harapin mo yan, dito ka sa amin humarap. Then, harap ko.
Meanwhile, De La Rosa believes the Philippines is not stirring up trouble in the West Philippine Sea by conducting joint patrols with the United States. China earlier accused the Philippines of enlisting foreign forces to patrol the disputed waters, calling it an attempt to stir up trouble and undermine regional peace and stability. De La Rosa then questions who it is that was the first to cause trouble in the West Philippine Sea by using a water cannon.
Sinong unang nag-stir ng trouble by water cannoning our people? Sino nag-una? Di ba sila? So, we are not stirring trouble. We just want to make sure that our RORE, yung rotation and resupply mission to our ships, to our people in the Ayungin Shore, can reach to its intended users. Joint exercises lang naman yan. Kung dating sa kanila, a trouble is being stirred, no.
Philippine and U.S. forces recently conducted 3-day joint patrols in the West Philippine Sea.